I am currently in rehab in Bear Rivers. I'm in Boyne Falls. I have done 90 days in rehab, and I will
A
successfully.
powerful start to today's sentencing hearing. A woman stands before the court after admitting alcohol played a role in a serious mistake behind the wheel. The judge is about to decide how harsh the consequences should be. Stay tuned because multiple cases today reveal surprising decisions. Subscribe for more dramatic courtroom breakdowns.
I'm going to still continue to attend AA. I think it has helped. And this has been a very eye-opening experience for me that I can't handle my grief in the way I am. So I have learned a very hard lesson from this.
Ms. Graber, on behalf of Ms. Gill for sentencing.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just to elaborate a little bit on what Ms. Gill stated, in 2024, she unexpectedly lost her husband, and to cope with that grief, she turned to alcohol. This incident was really an eye-opener for her, as she stated that alcohol is not the answer or the solution, and especially if you're going to drink alcohol, getting behind the wheel. Since this incident, she has maintained her sobriety. She has been attending AA meetings. She has been referred to services through On Point and has also received information to start attending grief support groups. She is in the process of getting everything coordinated so she can get set up with On Point with appointments and start those grief support groups. And this incident is very serious, and she is aware of how serious it is. Thankfully, nobody was hurt, and I do believe that she is going to continue making the necessary steps to ensure that this never happens again. Thank you.
Yes.
Reviewing the materials I received for sentencing do not show any prior drinking and driving convictions. However, blood alcohol in this case was exactly twice the legal limit. She had a breath test result of 0.16. And because she was twice the legal limit, I do believe that it's short-term probation is appropriate in this case. That will be for a period of 6 months with substance abuse counseling as directed by the probation department. Standard condition of probation: do not possess or consume any alcohol, marijuana, or illegal controlled substances other than those prescribed to you by a medical professional. They will have the authority to check you for that here at our probation department, have you checked by the police at your home, or have you physically monitored for alcohol consumption at any point while on probation if they believe that's necessary. This charge will also require completion of a victim impact panel. Your driver's license will also be affected because of your plea. A condition of probation is no operation of a motor vehicle outside of any license issued to you by the Michigan Secretary of State's office. On the reduced charge of operating while impaired, the fine is $300, court costs are $400, state costs and fees are $125. There is a $180 oversight fee for that term of probation and a $100 fee for the substance abuse assessment that was done through the court, for a total of $1,105. Court file shows you released from the Allegan County Jail on a $500 personal recognizance bond, so all of that is due. But you will have the entire time on probation to pay that amount on a monthly payment plan set up through the probation department. Finally, as to your probationary sentence, required to advise you that you are eligible to be discharged at the halfway point if you have completed all the terms and conditions of your probationary sentence at that time. So in your case, you could have probation completed in as soon as 3 months. Probation department is going to contact you this morning to set up your probation order. What telephone number can they reach you at today?
616-322-5968.
Okay. You are free to hang up from the court proceeding, but be available at the telephone number you just gave us. You're receiving a telephone call at that number from our probation department shortly. Good luck to you, Ms. Gill. Thank you, Mr. or Ms. Graber.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, seriously, where are you guys fine? I got all the files, so I think where you guys fine.
Ms. Graver, I do not have Patterson here.
Okay, I will get a hold of him. Thank you.
Yep, and then the two mouses and then. Mr. Crawford and Mr. McInerney, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
All right, wait for Mr. McInerney to come in. Mr. McInerney, can you hear me? All right, can you hear me now?
I can hear you, yes.
Mr. McInerney, can you hear me?
Morning.
Good morning.
Yes. This is file 253648FY, People versus Delbert Douglas Crawford, here today for sentencing. This was originally a felony case issued by the Allegheny County Prosecutor's Office, and then at a preliminary examination date on February 11th of this year, he entered pleas of guilty to two separate misdemeanor charges: operating while intoxicated, second offense, and attempted resisting or obstructing of a police officer. On the operating while intoxicated second offense charge, I ordered a substance abuse assessment, also asked that a complete criminal and driving history be run. Both of those have been completed, so we are able to proceed to sentencing this morning. The paperwork at the time of the plea did not have any specific sentence recommendation on behalf of the people. So with that, Mr. Crawford, on both of these charges, operating while intoxicated second offense and attempted resisting or obstructing of a police officer, this is your chance to tell me anything you would like to for your sentencing this morning.
Honestly, Your Honor, it was a really I've been doing really good with a lot of things in my life at the moment. This has been a really unfortunate situation. I'm looking forward to doing what I got to do and getting it out of the way. But at the end of the day, I really don't have too much to say other than, it's an unfortunate situation for me. I've been working my tail off. I mean, sometimes 60, 70 hours a week nonstop around the clock. And then I went out the one time, which was it just turned into what it was. I don't have much to say because this is just one of them situations where I kind of took one to the head, but I'm looking forward to getting it all taken care of and doing what I got to do to get it done and over with and getting back to my life and moving forward from there.
Mr. McInerney, on both of these charges, anything else on behalf of Mr. Crawford for sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor. Just briefly, Mr. Crawford is highly motivated. He is doing many things to improve his life, and would ask the court to allow him to continue doing that. Thank you.
Purposes of sentencing, I received Mr. Crawford's criminal history. Looks like as follows here: 2010, an assault and battery conviction out of the 54B District Court in Ingham County, a domestic violence conviction out of Ingham County in 2012, and a operating while impaired conviction out of Ingham County from a couple years ago, December 18th of 23. Also shows in 14 a misdemeanor charge of driving without a license, a felony charge out of Ingham County from April 26th of 15 for fleeing or eluding of a police officer in the third degree, failing to display a license in Ithaca County in 17, another one of those in 17, a controlled substance offense out of Clinton County in 2020, and I added these all up, and it shows that Mr. Crawford has 2 felony convictions on his record, 6 misdemeanor convictions on his record, and now this is his second operating while intoxicated conviction within a 3-year period of time. For those reasons, the charge of operating while intoxicated second offense will place you on probation for a period of 1 year. And that will be with substance abuse counseling as directed by the probation department. Standard condition of probation: do not possess or consume any alcohol, marijuana, or controlled substances while on probation. They will have the authority to check you for that here at the probation department, have you checked by the police at your home, or have you physically monitored for alcohol consumption at any point while on probation if they believe that becomes necessary. Your driver's license either is or soon going to be gone for the next year because you will have 2 drinking and driving convictions within a 7-year period. Specific condition of your probation is that you not operate a motor vehicle.
Here, the judge lays out Mr. Crawford's past convictions, and the pattern becomes clear. Courts take repeat intoxicated driving extremely seriously, especially when prior offenses already exist. With another OWI inside 3 years, the stakes rise dramatically. The big question now, will probation alone be enough, or is jail inevitable?
Unless, again, you won't, but unless you obtain a valid license from the Michigan Secretary of State's office. The charge of operating while intoxicated, second offense, the fine is $1,000. Court costs are $400. State costs and fees are $125. There is a $360 oversight fee for that term of probation and a $100 fee for the substance abuse assessment for a total of $1,885. Our file is showing that you posted a $1,000 surety bond on the felony charge, so all of that is due, but you will have the entire time on probation to pay that amount on a monthly payment plan set up through the probation department. Normally, on an operating while intoxicated second offense charge, I would be immobilizing the motor vehicle that you were operating. We checked, and the motor vehicle you were operating comes back as a rental car with North Carolina plates. Obviously, I'm not going to impose any type of immobilization on a rental car company. Finally, for the reasons as stated on the record, specifically your criminal history, imposing a jail term of 20 days in the Allegheny County Jail. I do show credit for 3 days served before you posted bond on the felony. I have no objection to work release if you qualify under the Allegheny County Sheriff's Department's work release program. On that, you will need to report to the Allegheny County Jail Friday of next week, March 13th at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or after that time, a bench warrant would be issued for your arrest. The charge of attempted resisting or obstructing of a police officer will not place you on probation on that charge. Will impose a sentence of no jail, no probation, fines and costs only. On that charge, the fine is $500. Court costs are $300. State costs are $50. A DNA fee, $60 because it's required under the statute for the attempted felony charge, for a total of $910. We'll put that out for payment separately over the next 3 months. Finally, as to your probationary sentence, required to advise you that you are eligible to be discharged at the halfway point if you have completed all the terms and conditions of your probationary sentence at that time. So in your case, you could have probation potentially completed in as soon as 6 months. Probation department's going to contact you on the telephone this morning to set up your probation order. What telephone number can they reach you at today?
They can reach me at 517-944-9484.
A lot slower, sir. I heard 517.
944-9484.
9484. Okay. You are free to hang up for the court proceeding, but be available at the telephone number you just gave us. I'm sending your file down to the probation department. They will contact you at that number shortly. Lucky, Mr. Crawford. Thank you, Mr. McNerney.
You're welcome. Thank you, Judge.
Give me a second of this one. Let's see, 13, 16. If I need more of these, that's sitting there. I need more of these in the back room, not the other one. I need the accordion ones. I'll check too, but, oh, thanks. Well, no, these are, oh, they are. Okay, thank you, thank you. Yeah, the other one just gets stuck in here. Okay, who do you have next?
All right, Nicholas Halbert, can you hear us?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you.
This is file 252271 SM, Eagle versus Nicholas Ryan Burns Helpert. Here today for sentencing. This was originally a charge of assault and battery. And the defendant entered a plea of guilty to that charge at a pretrial conference on February 12th. At that time, the prosecutor's office requested we set this for sentencing for crime victim rights purposes. And Mr. Duffield, no one is in the courtroom. We did not receive anything. Is Buddy Halbert present, or has he filed any written impact statement with your office?
Thank you, Your Honor. We have no victim impact statement to read for the court. He has had contact with our office. He elected not to be present. And just so the court is aware, no indication of alcohol or drugs that I could see in this case. So we are ready to proceed to sentencing. Oh, and no restitution is being requested either.
And reviewing the court file in this case, it appears that these two are related. This happened way back in July of last year. So I'm guessing just because, actually June of last year, got charged in July of last year. So I'm guessing because we have no new charges, no problem since that time, Mr. Halpert, is that true?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, the only written recommendation from the prosecutor's office was you not receive any jail on this. Again, not a situation involving anything other than a dispute between a couple of relatives here. Mr. Halbert, this is your chance to tell me anything you would like to for sentencing. Where are you residing right now?
I am currently in rehab in Bear Rivers. I'm in Boyne Falls. I have done 90 days in rehab, and I will successfully complete rehab on March 20th. And I do plan on turning myself into Allegan County Jail. Yeah, first off, I would like to apologize to Buddy Halbert and to my community. I know what I did was wrong. Uh, yeah, and I feel ashamed that I even had done what I did. So that's all I gotta say. I was currently not on my mental health meds. Now I am currently on mental health meds. Uh, yeah, that's all I have to say, sir.
Why are you planning on turning yourself into the Allegan County Jail when you're released from rehab?
Because I do have another case resisting and obstructing, but that was
Okay,
during
all
the
right.
same time.
Okay, I was
There's
gonna say,
FTA, Judge.
all right. Mr. McInerney, on behalf of Mr. Halbert for sentencing.
I believe he's done a great job seeking out treatment. He, as a result of this conflict with his grandpa, he was kicked out of the house, had nowhere to go. He went through a variety of hospital settings for treatment of his addiction. And ultimately, independently, I will add, made the decision to seek out Bear River's program and get himself up there, which was extremely difficult since he has no family contact, and no transportation. He was very compromised emotionally. He had self-destructive actions, and it was light years better off than he was at the beginning of this case. Thank you,
This moment shifts the tone of the courtroom. After months without new trouble and successful rehabilitation efforts, the judge leans toward leniency. Instead of jail, the court focuses on accountability through fines. It's a reminder that genuine effort toward recovery can strongly influence sentencing decisions in cases involving personal conflict and rehabilitation.
This happened 9 months ago. No issues since that time. The prosecutor's office is recommending a sentence of no jail. He's already involved in rehabilitation services. For those reasons, I will follow the recommendation in this case and impose a sentence of no jail, no probation, fines, and costs only. The charge of assault and battery, the fine is $500. Court costs are $300. Day costs and fees are $125. Bench warrant was also issued for your arrest on this case, and there is a $75 bench warrant fee for a total of $1,000 even. And it looks like you were released on the bench warrant on a $2,500 personal recognizance bond, so all of that is due. We'll put this out for payment over the next 90 days. So court staff will mail to you at the address we have for you up in Boyne Falls a judgment of sentence, which will indicate what I just said, that you received a sentence of no jail, no probation, fines, and costs only. With that, you were all set this morning, Mr. Hulbert. Be expecting that to be sent to you in the mail, okay?
Okay, so I had a question. If I am not able to pay those fines because I don't have a job, will I get arrested for that?
No, you can tell the court why you don't have a job and why you can't work, and we'll give you the option to do some community service to work it off.
Alrighty, sir. Thank you.
Okay?
You have a good day.
You too. Thanks.
All right. Bye.
for me. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Doris.
Who?
Doris.
Doris, like Doris Day. I get it.
There at the jail. What is your name?
Jeremy Doris.
All right. And I have Mr.
I'm covering Mr. Doris for Mr. Doctilla.
This file 233679FY, People versus Jeremy Lee Doris. This was originally a felony case issued by the Allegheny County Prosecutor's Office way back on October 23rd of last year. Entered a plea of guilty to a charge of joyriding. At that time, this was adjourned out for sentencing a period of 30 days. And somehow 30 days turned into 5 months. So I was reviewing this. I have no idea why sentencing wasn't set within 30 days, why it was set 5 months out, but here we are. So maybe Ms. Strasser or Mr. Doris or the prosecutor, if they are here, can let me know what's happened between October and March.
I was informed that he was in custody in Berrien County during that time.
Berrien
Yep.
County. Okay, all right. So Mr. Doris, have you literally been in custody for the last 5 months?
No, Your Honor.
No.
I was.
Where have you been since last? Where have you been since last October?
Last October, I got out of Berrien County Jail in November 12th.
Okay.
November. And then I had a court date. I missed it by 2 hours. And because I overslept is what happened. And then I eventually got arrested later on for that warrant.
Mr. Duffield, Oh, there we go. Yeah. This was originally a sentencing date early December, December 4th. He failed to appear. That would explain why the sentencing didn't happen in 30 days, and here we are now. So altogether, since October, how many days have you been in jail, if you know?
11, pretty sure.
Okay. Okay. And are you being held for anything else right now?
No, Your Honor.
No, just this. Okay. Was there any restitution in this case at all, Mr. Duffield? Nothing was indicated at the time of the plea back in October.
None requested, Your Honor, no.
Mr. Doris, anything else you wish to tell me for your sentencing?
I would just like to tell you that I'm sorry for missing court, and I just woke up really late, like 2 hours late. I think the court day was at 8:30, and I woke up at like 10:30. So that's all I would like to say.
Well, you've been punished already for that. You've been in jail on a case that I would never have given you any jail for. So you put yourself in jail by oversleeping. Ms. Strasser, anything else for sentencing?
We would just be asking for time served. Thank you.
Does appear he's got quite a criminal history here just in Allegan County. I don't know what he had in Berrien County. In any event, though, this was a joyriding case, a property offense, and more than likely, again, he would have received no jail whatsoever. He's been in jail for quite a period of time. Given he's already done jail, we'll impose that as part of a sentence and indicate the following, that on the charge of joyriding, we'll sentence him to a term of 10 days in jail. He will have credit for 10 days served. Given the jail time that you've done on your own by not showing up for court, I'm going to waive any fines, costs, and the bench warrant fee in this case. I am unable to waive a few things, the state cost of $50, crime victim right fee of $75, because those go on to Lansing. So at this point, even with the jail time, you will owe the court $125, and you're going to be released because this is the last case holding you. Is that true?
Yes.
Do you have a job waiting for you when you get out?
Yes, I do.
Oh, good, because I'll put this out for payment then over the next 30 days, which will give you a month to pay the $125 once you've gotten back to work. So with that, this case will finally be closed out today. You receive a judgment of sentence in the mail indicating no additional jail time, no probation, waiver of fines, costs, and fees that I'm able to, and the state costs and fees of $125. You'll have a month to take care of those, okay?
Okay.
Good luck, sir. Thank you, Ms. Strasser.
Thank you.
Thank you.
On Halbert, do you see that email?
I'm not getting any emails.
Oh, okay. On Halbert, it looks like you marked $60 DNA fee. I think, did you mean the bench warrant fee? It's a misdemeanor.
It's an attempted felony. Attempted article
It's assault battery.
and attempted article. There's 2 sheets in there.
That was Crawford.
But I'm doing stuff then.
Yeah. Halbert was just the attempt assault and battery misdemeanor that we just did. And you did fines and costs only $1,000 due 90 days. Is the one that was in the home or in rehab?
I have to get this sheet.
Okay.
I might have mischecked. You get a bench warrant fee. I know
Yeah,
that.
you had a bench warrant fee, but you didn't mark that. You marked the DNA fee.
Oh,
I'm
is that,
assuming you.
then yes,
Yes,
if that's
okay.
all it is, then that makes sense. Yeah.
Yes.
No, just this, he did have a bench warrant fee,
Yes.
75.
All right. In Miss
Oh, sure.
Miss Strasser, are you here for anybody else or?
Ms. Quigley.
We'll do her in a minute. We have other 8:30s
Yep.
real quick.
Yep.
All right. So we'll start with Larry Hunter.
In the end, this hearing shows how different circumstances shape very different outcomes. One defendant receives probation, another serves jail time, and another avoids incarceration entirely. The courtroom balances punishment, accountability, and rehabilitation. What do you think about these rulings? Like, comment, and subscribe for more shocking courtroom stories.